Well, when you go in to see your healthcare team, it's really important to be the spokesperson for your own body. You're the person who knows what you're experiencing. No one else is experiencing that. So you're the expert. And the people who you're seeing really want to understand what you're experiencing. They can't help as well if they don't understand what's going on. So they want to hear in your words what your week or your day's been like, what's going on for you and what it feels like. Sometimes it's tempting to let your parents or somebody else speak for you, but this is your body and your experience, and the best way forward is if you're the spokesperson.
So when we started seeing specialists, so we saw two different specialists in my time. So the first one, I was able to give a rundown of the story, and the specialist was, and Mum was able to fill in the details about that. So I guess I was able to get a feel of what type of questions they were asking. So when I saw my second specialist, which is the one that I stayed with for the remainder of the year, I was able to ask a lot more questions, and it was really good for me being able to be more confident in myself to get my point across and say, well, this is my pain, this is my issue, and let's help with that. And it was really good being able to take control of that, I guess. But it was also good having Mum and Dad there to support me and fill in those last little details for me as well.
When Bailey goes to the doctor, he doesn't say much at all.
No, he's not great. He's your typical when you go to see a doctor and the first thing they say to you is, how are you going? And you go, good. And you go, well, obviously you're not good or you wouldn't be at a doctor. And what we're trying to say to Bailey is, tell Dr. Chato that your hip was hurting the other day, or tell Dr. Chato that you've had trouble with your knees. And so I'm trying to prompt him and maybe remind him and it's also a case with Bailey of, it's not hurting today, therefore it's not hurting.
When the specialist said that you might need to go into hospital and have surgery to actually get the Achilles tendon lengthened or whatever it was, I did have a few questions that I needed to write down to make sure that we covered those bases, because it was imperative that in my mind I knew exactly where we were and how we were going. And I guess that's what I would say to most kids, that you need to make sure that you know what you're doing, how everything's going, and that you're taking responsibility for your chronic pain issue.
So write some things down about what your pain feels like and what's important to you. Write down your questions, and then when you're at the appointment you can rely on that piece of paper and those reminders so that nothing gets missed out, because these people really want to help you.